Hello, good morning. It's me again from sunny San Diego, and we're gonna go through my day plan for today. So I'll start by sharing, and let's get this going. Where is my iPad? There it is. Okay, and then I'll get my face in the middle. There's that, and cool. Okay, let me just double check that's coming through. All right. So today's Wednesday, and it's kind of action-packed day for me. So obviously it started by waking up, and my little girls helped get us out of bed, probably around 6. And I usually kind of start the day, kind of visualizing what needs to be done. Get the girls ready, feed them breakfast. We shared actually a nice fruit smoothie, which I have behind me. There it is. So I had some mixed berries. Ran out of bananas, but psyllium fiber powder, unflavored, and plant-based protein, some yogurt, and frozen mango. So pretty good. They were happy with it. And then kind of shifted right to work. I did grab a cup of coffee, and then I was shooting out some emails prior to this, but this will probably take me to the hour. I do have an important meeting to prepare for around the business plan. I'll probably use this dollar sign to represent it. So it happens at 10:30, but I'll prep right after this. So kind of 10 to 11. And then some product work, which I actually enjoy doing probably the most, kind of design and UX for our upcoming AI features. And I have a 2-hour work session with my co-founder, our lead designer, Scott. So I like using this kind of coding or software button, even though it's mostly design work. Let's see, and I think that goes until, let's see, that'll be until, let me double check, 3 p.m. So we actually meet at 1. So this is when we'll have the work session. Let me choose something a little bit more fun here for the work session. It may be more design oriented after all. So I like the paint. Oh, here we go, the paint. What is that, palette? So 1 to 3 we'll be designing. Should have been the workout time, obviously, but maybe I'll do that after, actually, because I'm pretty sure I'll be eager. You know what? I actually have my personal trainer appointment got moved to this afternoon, so I do have some fitness. It's not on the peak. Obviously, I'll take what I can get there. I'll need some transition time, and then obviously a shower right after. So it's coming home from the trainer, and then that'll probably be dinner time with the kids. And ideally, I would still squeeze in a little bit of email. Let me see if I can actually push this. We usually eat in the 6 to 7 p.m. time range. I have a feeling I'll need to at least wrap up some to-dos kind of after that. So let me just squeeze that work interval in, and then it'll be family time, book time, and sleep time. Okay. So obviously I need a break in here. So after that business plan discussion, I do have a lot of prep work going into this work session today. I'm trying to think if that should be done directly before. Yeah, I might want to actually take a walk here, just kind of clear my head and switch gears from business plan to product work. I think that's probably the smartest idea, and then grab a bite before going into deep work again. So I think that's my day. And I do try to, I don't always talk out loud, obviously, when I'm planning my own day, but I'm trying to do that to kind of be helpful and hopefully interesting to you all. So my Oura Ring sleep data didn't track here, but you can see my first tracked bite when I was starting the smoothie with my daughters this morning. But this interior ring should show the actual sleep, actual physical activity. So I think if I go back, okay, this is not my actual day plan. From the past, where you can kind of see the tracked sleep, tracked physical activity in orange, and the first bite and last bite in green. And it gives you an idea of how well you're doing compared to what you plan to do. And sometimes there's some needs to happen between the phone and the iPad data on here. But if you just take this day as an example, I was planning to wake up at 5:30, about an hour later. Looks like I was up and at 'em, doing some kind of physical activity, probably walking. And then the first bite did align with the planned first bite. I didn't work out in this early afternoon interval, but probably accumulated enough steps in the morning, it looks like there. And then my last bite was actually after predicted. And you can kind of toggle to the O-Star recommendations. You can see my first bite did land in the recommended eating interval, but my last bite kind of lived about a half hour outside of it. So not terrible, but it just kind of helps you kind of see how you're aligning with your recommended or ideal routine. And then kind of similar for, peak fitness, like I didn't actually exercise during that time. If anything, I was more active in the morning, which again is fine, but ideally you'd see some tracked orange activity there too. So just wanted to share that. And that'll be something that I think we focus more on. Again, I have to solve some of these syncing issues between my phone and iPad, because I believe if you go to my phone, so like this day plan hasn't synced yet. This was actually my daughter's playing with my app the other day, but on my phone I actually have the actual version. It just needs to sync. And then here on my phone I can actually see the tracked physical activity. I've been using an Oura Ring to track my sleep, but the problem is it tends to run out of batteries quite often. And so even if I'm wearing it, it might not always provide my tracked sleep interval. So I'm actually experimenting with different ways to get that on here more reliably. But anyways, I'm hoping this turns into a conversation, some questions, comments, feedback. And we're always iterating. We're creating more features now. I mentioned we have a brainstorming design work session scheduled for the afternoon. So if you do catch these videos and do have thoughts or feedback or questions, please don't hesitate to let us know. So that's my day plan for today. And last thing I'll do here is set my center O photo to keep me inspired. So I'll choose this photo of my daughter from the beach over the weekend. It's just something grounding and keeps me centered. And makes me happy to check my watch. So as I said, please don't hesitate with feedback. Let me get back to here, and let's make this conversation as much as possible. All right, take care.